Imagine waking up in a world where wealth has no limits, a world where gold flows like water, where armies move at your command, and where the decisions you make shape the destiny of entire civilizations. Today, we travel across centuries to explore the lives of the richest humans ever to walk this planet. These people were not just wealthy. They were legends whose power and influence reached far beyond imagination. Modern billionaires look small next to them. Welcome to the Luxury Index. This is the place where knowledge meets ambition and where stories of greatness inspire you to rise higher. In today's video, we explore the unbelievable lives of 4 extraordinary men who shaped history with their wealth and vision. Mansa Musa, Augustus Caesar, Akbar the Great, and Andrew Carnegie. Their stories are powerful, their impact is eternal, and their wealth changed the world in ways still felt today. Let us begin. Mansa Musa, the richest man who ever lived. The 14th century emperor of Mali ruled over an empire overflowing with gold. Historians still cannot calculate his true net worth, but many say it would cross $400 billion in today's world, and even that is probably less than his real fortune. His empire controlled half of the world's gold supply. Every grain of gold that crossed the Sahara Desert passed through his rule. One journey defined his legend, his famous pilgrimage to Mecca. He traveled with tens of thousands of soldiers, attendants, and traders. He gave away so much gold during this journey that the economy of Cairo collapsed and struggled for more than 10 years. Imagine having so much wealth that your generosity changes the financial system of an entire country. That was the power of Mansa Musa. But his greatness was not only in gold. He built the legendary city of Timbuktu, which became one of the greatest centers of learning, culture, and trade the world had ever seen. His wealth built libraries, universities, and mosques. His influence shaped Africa and the world for centuries after he was gone. Now we move to Augustus Caesar, the first emperor of Rome, a man whose personal wealth is estimated to be worth more than $4 trillion in modern value. He did not just own riches, he controlled the wealth of the greatest empire on earth. Augustus was a master strategist. He brought peace to a land filled with war and united people who had been divided for generations. Under his leadership, the Roman Empire entered 200 years of peace and prosperity, known as Pax Romana. He controlled treasures, armies, lands, and trade routes across Europe, Asia, and Africa. The world he built still influences our laws, architecture, and systems today. Augustus showed the world that true wealth is more than gold. It is the power to shape the future. Now we move to the Mughal Empire, to meet Akbar the Great, a ruler whose empire produced nearly 1/4 of the entire world's economic output. If his wealth is converted to modern value, it would cross $20 trillion. Akbar did not inherit a simple kingdom. He built a golden empire through intelligence, bravery, and deep understanding of people. India during his rule was the richest land on earth, filled with gems, spices, textiles, and flourishing trade. But Akbar's real greatness was his leadership. He united millions of people of different cultures and religions. He built magnificent forts and palaces that still stand today. His empire was so wealthy that European nations sailed across oceans just to reach his markets. Akbar showed that wealth becomes unstoppable when combined with wisdom and unity. Finally, we step into the modern age to meet Andrew Carnegie, a man who began with nothing and rose to become the richest industrialist of his time. His modern worth would be over $300 billion. Carnegie began in poverty. As a child, he worked long hours in factories, but he carried a vision inside him, a belief that he could rise. Through intelligence, hard work, and strategic thinking, he built the Carnegie Steel Company, which transformed America and powered its industrial revolution. When he sold his company, he became the richest man alive. But his greatest act came later. Carnegie gave away more than 90% of his wealth to build libraries, schools, universities, and institutions that continue to help millions of people today. He believed that wealth should be used to uplift humanity, not just to enrich one person. Carnegie proved that true richness is not just about how much you earn, but how much impact you create. These four men lived in different times and different worlds, yet they shared one thing. Their wealth was not just money. It was influence, it was vision, it was power that shaped the world in ways we still see today. Thank you for watching the Luxury Index. If this journey inspired you, if it opened your mind to possibilities and greatness, then give this video a like, join our community by subscribing, and stay connected for more powerful stories that elevate your thinking and your life. Your journey to wealth, knowledge, and greatness begins here, and it begins with you.